we are using a stereo microphone, which is the MS Stereo Shotgun. So when we adjust the gain, the first thing we need to judge is how loud is the signal coming in. And when we look at the input on Pro Tools, it's quite low, which is reflective of what's coming into the input channels 1 and 2. So the mid mic is the center mic, and that was connected to channel 1. So we've got channel 1, channel 2. Now, when I turn the dial all the way down, that's reducing the level. It's reducing the level. All the way up is increasing the level, meaning we're adjusting for a sensitive microphone signal, which is a much lower level compared to line level, which could be an output of a MP3 player or computer, and hence you can't quite see it, but there's a mic/line level adjustment. So basically remember that going all the way left is reducing the level, and then we've got further gain adjustment here. So we've got a range that we can increase. Now, because this is stereo, channels 1 and 2 should be equally adjusted to be the same. We're using a stereo mic, so both the initial gain setting and the trim adjusting either lower or higher should be adjusted equally for a stereo mic configuration. So we adjust now the trim setting based on how loud the sound will be that we are going to record. If it's really loud, we might have to adjust the main gain setting like that, and then adjust in between there. So again, we can judge from the output of the device here, output 1 to 4. 1 and 2 is our output from this physical device. Important to notice, this is analog, okay? So we can go very close to 0. In theory, we could even go into 0 and overload the analog device, which will distort, but it won't be as bad as digital distortion. Yeah, so then we would also be able to look at monitor the input into the interface, but the interface input is reflected in Pro Tools, so we can judge the level input. Basically, we can safely judge the input going into Pro Tools, but primarily we need to establish a good gain setting on the analog device so we have a nice strong signal coming out. We want a strong signal coming out of this so that we have the best signal to noise ratio of the analog device. That's the objective in adjusting the gain.